Hello viewers, we are back, and as promised, here's a second part of our amazing road trip through the quiet state of Odisha.
I was really excited because I had never been to this part specially. I have ridden to Himalayas in south and west as well. But this was something really different, and being at home because of COVID for like almost 6 to 7 months and not riding.
When things started opening up, we at Bike India also wanted to do a little bit of exploring, but at the same time we didn't want to take a lot of risk. So that's the reason we chose this place, because it's India's best kept secret, and so we thought it's a safe place to explore, to have fun and do it safely while we're at it.
And this was really a very good chance to get out and explore something new. And so this happened, and yeah, here we are today.
Built in the 1600s, the Leaning Temple of Huma was our first stop on this trip. This is one of only 2 leaning temples in the whole world, and although no one was able to explain why this temple leans, it certainly makes for an interesting sight, especially if you like Kalinga-style architecture. With that checked off, we headed off to catch a wonderful sunset at the Hirakud Dam, the longest of its kind in the world. On the other side of the reservoir, we were welcomed by another of Odisha's gems, the Debrigad Wildlife Sanctuary. We let the motorcycle get some rest and set off on an eco-tour to spot some wildlife.
The Hirakud Reservoir, it adds to the scenic beauty of the sanctuary, and also it provides home to very large number of migratory birds which visit this area during November to March.
अभी क्या है कि बारिश का टाइम है, इसलिए पानी एकदम पास चला गया है. समर के टाइम क्या होता है कि कम से कम 1 किलोमीटर 1.5 किलोमीटर नीचे चला जाता है, तो उस टाइम सारे जानवर आते हैं, तो उस टाइम व्यू भी बहुत अच्छा रहता है और दिखते भी अच्छे से.
And it's just me and this nature.
And us also.
And you guys also. The silence, especially. The sound of birds and animals. I mean, it's great to be here.
This view is wallpaper worthy. Cannot see it from my window for sure. And actually, if you could leave me here and pick me up after the coronavirus situation, I'd be very happy to do that.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Just after leaving Sambalpur, we had to stop and check out the Bargad weavers settlement. Multiple national award-winning craftsmen use their fingers to weave art, and watching them work was just amazing.
What message do you have for the people of India?
For the people of India, don't litter. So then photographers can get good shots without kachara in the background.
Kalani, what is your message to the people of India?
Always wear your gears and ride safe.
Ride safe.
To be quite frank, after riding through Odisha for the past couple of weeks, I am extremely happy that we made this choice, because for me also this is the first time in Odisha, so I honestly had no idea what to expect. And true to its motto, there are secrets everywhere and surprises around every corner. A journey like this through an unexplored state where the odds are, against us, and we are also exploring for the first time. Sure, it would have been a lot easier to do it on a bigger capacity motorcycle, maybe an adventure tourer, but at the same time, we wanted to make this travel experience as relatable as possible to the common man. So we wanted to do this with a motorcycle that is more accessible to a wider spectrum of people. So we made a list of motorcycles in the 160cc space. And the first one on that list was the newest kid on the block, the Hero Xtreme 160R. After hearing us out, Hero didn't hesitate at all. They had so much confidence in their product that they said, go ahead. And within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we were already in Odisha with the motorcycle. Chilika Lake is the world's largest brackish water lagoon and was one of our absolute favorites on this trip. As our boat gently cut through the water, we spotted the occasional dolphin and lost ourselves in the tranquility of it all. This motorcycle has almost nothing in common with its predecessor. There's very few elements that seem familiar, but this as a whole is a product of Hero's new Center of Innovation and Technology, and is run by a whole new team. So what you're looking at is essentially the first step in Hero's new direction, and this is evolution as you see it. Unlike previous Hero motorcycles, this one does not have any analog bits on the instrument console. It's all digital, and the lighting all around, indicators, headlamp, tail lamp, all LED. And this motorcycle is of course BS6, so that means it complies to all the emission norms. And after riding this motorcycle for 2 weeks, I find no reason to complain. And to be honest, if I had to go back and do it all again, I would rather do it on this, because the Xtreme 160R does have its advantages. Because being a small, agile, light motorcycle, it's very easy to maneuver. It doesn't tire you out. It's extremely fuel efficient as well, so our fuel bills were quite low. So in some places, the roads were very good. In some places, there were potholes around which there was some road. The Xtreme took all of it in its stride. The suspension is compliant enough to give you a plush, confident ride on the highway. And it gives you a lot of confidence to corner fast on the twisties. And in the very bad sections also, it just held together so brilliantly. And that was a big point in terms of reliability for me, because I knew I could go anywhere on this motorcycle for the next 2 weeks and it won't let me down.
I hate that you text me but act like a stranger in person. You're looking right through me. Last night I told you how I'm hurting. Fade away with all your friends. I don't wanna play pretend. Call me tonight, oh who cares, I'm just broken. I won't fake, not my style, you're too ruthless. Not a clue what you do, you just clueless. I would do with you confusing. You know I tried, don't hit my line. I won't fake.
This piece of deserted beach is what lay at the end of our boat ride across the lake, and it proves beyond doubt that a place without people is a clean place.
You know I tried, don't hit my line. You never left me on red. You left me hanging instead.
the trip has been really good. I mean, I'm really amazed by the diversity we have seen here. We have seen national parks, mountains, beaches, food, culture, tribals, and the ride has been really, really great.
Who are you? You confusing. You know I try. Don't hear my line.
This brings us to the end of the second part of our epic road trip, and the third part only gets better.
My line.
If you liked what you saw, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.
Don't hear my line.
What is the message for the people of India?
Message from people of India is, if you find yourself stuck on a boat in the middle of the water, look out for dolphins, because they're very rare to find.
Okay.
What, were you expecting a deep, meaningful message?
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that's it.